Joe is Joe, and for him to brush it off the way he did, here we go.
Do you like to see that fire?
Yeah. You have to love it, and I think more importantly, I think the offense, really needed to see that, because then it turns into a whole different ball game. It's kind of, like we are on defense. When somebody comes at one of us on defense, the whole game is personal from that point. And I think that game became very, very personal when that happened to Joe.
Is that part of the leadership you like to see that maybe you didn't see the first year? Just I know the fans thought it was pretty cool.
I don't know if I go into that. Like I said, I just think Joe, to see it, what happened, and to see how he responded. I mean, you can't do nothing but back it.
One of your favorite phrases is "Here we go again."
Yeah.
And you got this running game coming in here that kind of bruised your ego with Big Peyton Hillis the last time.
Mm-hmm.
How you thinking about?
A blind cat will find a meal every once in a while. It's just the way it happens. The thing about this league is about consistency. And we understand. The two big runs that we gave up against him, and things like that. But if to be our team's leader, it won't happen again. So I hope they understand that. We're not coming in there to overlook them or nothing. I ain't coming in there to give him over 100 yards again. So hopefully they can buckle up all their chin straps, do whatever you need to do. But we're definitely coming in to play a very physical football game and let him understand that. I mean, my son could have ran through the holes that we gave him in Baltimore, and we just don't do that. But when you find yourself getting cut out of gaps and things like that, that's what happens. And that's his job to run through them. But when we get back to Cleveland this week, it'll definitely be a different outcome.
Right, what's it mean to put yourself in position as a team to clinch a playoff berth win this Sunday?
It don't get no better when from day one. I've always talked about this journey. We've been on a journey, and now we find ourselves at a great place to where we control our own destiny. We don't need nobody to do this, need nobody to do that. All we got to do this week is go to Cleveland and win. And I think that the excitement is that. I mean, this team has been through so much. And, we fought so many hard-fought close games in some hard opposing stadiums. But for us to be able to go into Cleveland right now and clinch a playoff berth, and as healthy as we are right now, I mean, I think it's an exciting time for us.
What do you see from Colt McCoy? He didn't play a lot at the beginning of the season, so might still be kind of that rookie mentality.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you definitely see the rookie mistakes, but you also see the potential why they did draft him too. He really moves around with the ball way better than people, might think he does. And his delivery is great on the ball, on actually getting the ball out of his hands. And he's using his, his key pieces very well. Hillis and 82, his Grammars, they're really getting, to become his favorite targets. And he's really, and when you see his development, you're really seeing him slow down and really trying to read the game. They're really using him on a lot of boots and stuff, getting him out of the pockets. And even on third downs, he's made some plays with his legs. So, I mean, it'll be a challenge. It'll be a challenge because, kind of the unpredictable, you don't know. But at the same time, we're definitely going there to try to pressure him.
Sorry. On game day, is there any particular Bible passages that you read before games to sort of get your mind right, or is it any kind of?
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I just read a lot really. But Psalms 91 and pretty much whatever Proverbs, based off the date, whatever the date is that day is pretty much what I read. And I grab something from that day, and I hold on to that. Throughout the whole day, and that's what I try to focus on that day. So there's a lot of things I do read and do go over, but there are some things I definitely stick to, whatever passages that grabs me that day.
In Bible study, do you guys kind of talk in general, or do you have sort of your own?
Both. Sometimes Rev get up there and he'll deliver his message, a certain way, and then sometimes the guys will just get in there and we'll have discussions ourselves, which really opens it up to a totally different thought process when you see how we actually interact with each other about that type of thing.
What does Christmas mean to you?
First of all, we're talking about, the true creator, the creator of all. Jesus Christ is the creator of all. And when you think about Christmas, we're talking about birth. We're talking about giving. We're talking about sharing time of love. That's what it's all about. When you bring all family in town and everybody comes together. And that's kind of what we got to really get back to. I don't think even what I'm trying to train my kids to, it's not about presents per se. I know we go buy all these great gifts, but it's really about fellowship. It's really about servanthood. It's really about love and coming together with family and being able to help the unfortunate who can't have Christmases or who don't understand what Christmas means. So for me, Christmases have a lot of different meanings.
Ray, what do you say to the unfortunate people who listen to us, who read everything that we write, any special message you want to give to them who may not be having as happy a Christmas as they might want?
Well, I think it's the kind of message that I give, everybody. If you're gonna worry, don't pray. If you're gonna pray, don't worry. You can't stay on both sides of the fence. You really, if you're gonna trust God, you got to trust Him. With everything. And if you do trust Him, then you understand that joy comes in every morning. And if you understand that joy comes in every morning, that means no pain lasts always. And if you can ever grab onto that and just live with that the rest of your life, then life will take care of itself. Because we're going to all go through peaks and valleys in life. But the problem is when you find yourself on a peak, will you go back down to the valley to get somebody from that valley and show them what the peak feels like? And that's what I believe life is. And, until we close our eyes and go home, one day we're all going to find ourselves here. And somebody's going to have to pull us up, man. So no matter what you're going through, just understand that joy comes every morning, man. And that's kind of what I always write off.
Ray, when you look at defensive tackles, you played behind a great one with Sam Adams, now with Haloti.
Yeah.
Are they like two of the most disruptive guys that you've had?
Yeah, I mean, playing with Sam was a totally different thought process until I actually, got here and actually before Lodi even got here. I made my fuss, and when he got here, to see that talent, I had already saw it on film, and just to see him get here. But I think his talent is one thing, but I think his humility as a man is a totally different thing, and I think that's what makes his talent stand out so much. I mean, playing with a Lodi, man, it's like playing with that brother that you've always wanted to have, and that's why me and him, I think, are just so close. He's going to try to keep me around forever, but I've already told him, that there's a time, I'm going to let him have it. But just playing with that young man, just playing behind him, watching him, what he do, and me being able to help him, whatever small way it is to help him. I mean, it's a true honor to play with him.
Ray, you want to bring him up?
Yeah, I would love to bring. Oh no, I can't bring the Lodi up. He like to fight too much. Lodi, come on up to the podium, man. Stop playing. You got to bring him up like that. You can't bring him up nice.